Childhood, I don't know how to explain it really. I just from my earliest memories, I had an interest in history, and I think it was cultivated by travel and by my parents and grandparents. I grew up in Texas, and history is a big deal down there with Texans, and going to the Alamo and things like that are part of the growth process. So I was steeped in history pretty early on. My area of specialization is 19th century U.S. The Civil War period is what I did most of my research on. But I like to teach the 20th century probably more than anything else. I enjoy teaching about the New Deal, the 1960s, rock and roll, civil rights. Well, I'm very interested in the history of rock and roll, and we do have a little band here at UT Martin. My colleagues in the Department of History and Philosophy and I, along with an English professor, it's Jim Feeser, Chris Brown, David Carruthers, and an alum named Micah Barnes, make up what we call the house band. And that's something I started getting into up here in Martin. It's not something I really did before I got here, so it's been a lot of fun. And I think my love of music has definitely comes out in the classroom, and the more I play, the more students get interested in it. And I think it's fun for the students to have their old professors being wannabe rock and rollers. I just completed work this past year on editing an encyclopedia of the Civil War. That's my most recent project. It's going to be the largest, most comprehensive reference work on the Civil War to date. We finished the editing on it last summer, and I believe the finished product will be out sometime very soon. It's from the publisher ABC Clio, under the executive editorship of Spencer Tucker. But I did all the editing for content and accuracy and style, so I read and edited the entire manuscript. It was a big job. Yes, in 2012 I was the recipient of the Cunningham Outstanding Teacher Scholar Award. It's the highest honor we can receive here at UT Martin. It not only recognizes teaching, but also scholarship, and that's important to me because I've been fortunate enough in my career to publish books and to work on encyclopedia projects. Scholarship, writing, is very important to me, and to have that recognized is a real honor. And for UT Martin to recognize that we have a community of scholars here is important as well, because I don't believe we are often recognized for the outstanding scholarship and research that we actually conduct here. We're not known as a research institution, but that doesn't mean we don't do it. It doesn't mean we don't do it well. In recent years, I've come to think about it a lot and wish I could have prevented something bad from happening. Not necessarily experience something great, but to stop something bad. And I believe I've referenced preventing the assassination of Abraham Lincoln or Martin Luther King, or stopping a catastrophic mistake that cost thousands of lives. Those are the sorts of things that interest me. But it's also tempting to say, gosh, it would have been neat to be in the Oval Office with a president during thoughts, during discussions, or to witness something like well, the launching of the Titanic, or the the completion of the Brooklyn Bridge. You know, there's just so much.